invoke and invite the presence of Archangel Sandalphon and clear and open to sharing this body in this moment. Archangel Sandalphon is my guide and my partner. Archangel Sandalphon is here. Greetings, blessings and joy, beloved. This is Archangel Sandalphon. There is much discomfort in the world, in the life that you live. And there's much beauty as well. But we are here to give you hope and instruction that when you feel discomfort, it is an opportunity for growth. Just as pain signals the body that something is wrong, discomfort, be it physical, emotional, spiritual, social, familial, or political, discomfort is a signal in your life, in this 3D awareness, that there is an opportunity for development, an opportunity to grow spiritually. How do you identify these opportunities? By accessing your inner knowing, your inner intuition, your heart center. You may go in when you sense an area of discomfort in your personal life, an area where you feel much dis-ease or uneasy. This could be the desire for a romantic partner. This could be the desire for a child. This could be the desire for reconciliation or for a political or social issue which you feel very passionate about. Simply, beloved, access your heart center. Access your inner knowing. And you will begin to see that each of these areas where you feel so much sorrow or emptiness is a sign of imbalance. It is an opportunity to explore why this issue owns you. Why does this particular topic or area cause you so much distress? What is the opportunity for growth? Using the techniques taught in the last message, we would instruct you to move into your heart center or into the seat of your intuition, the seat of your inner knowing, and simply bring the topic and hold it forward in your heart. Let us say, in this case, it is a relationship, a desire for a soulmate or twin flame. Holding that issue forward in your heart, seek to find a place of emotional neutrality, a stillness, an ability to hear the small, quiet voice in your heart center. Be ready to accept whatever wisdom it is prepared to give you. Then ask the simple question, what is my opportunity here? You may get a word. You may get an image. You may see the face of someone you know. Or you may simply see a sign that is only discernible by you. But your inner knowing, your higher self, can speak to you through these simple messages to help you identify the area of imbalance that is causing you discomfort. Often with the desire for a soulmate, it is that the absence of one in your life has created such a chasm that you are carrying a negative void energy. This is almost like a black hole. Other energies must seek to steer clear of this energy, for it is so powerful that it will pull in anything that it can touch. This makes it quite dangerous to others. To put it in three-dimensional terms, you are placing an enormous load and desire and request on the being whom you are seeking. That when they come in, they must now fill a void that is so vast that it has consumed your being. They no longer have a relationship, a partnership with an equal. They are there to service you, to meet your needs, to fill the emptiness. And this is an unfair, imbalanced approach to a relationship with another being. In many areas, there is the opportunity to find a balance, to address how you must find wholeness without that being in your life. And this lesson can carry into many areas: money and finance, partnership, family, politics. And for this, we shift into a slightly different topic. Not the absence or emptiness of missing a loved one or a partner, but a dis-ease and an uneasiness with the way things are developing in your world, either socially or politically, or even within a family. Maybe things have changed. Maybe you are seeing old values that do not seem to be cherished as they once were for you. You wish to return to a simpler time. You wish to return to a before things were the way they are now. Beloved, we understand. We feel the burning ache and the pain of feeling out of place, of feeling left behind, of feeling disregarded and disrespected. But to this we will say, traditions are not formed for humans to serve the tradition. Traditions should be a reminder, a touchstone of what is truly important. Change is natural. Please remember that what once seems familiar and the way it has always been, what you see as the natural order was once new and controversial and challenging, and it upset the status quo. Before it took hold as the way things are, it was the new idea. It was the underdog and the rebel. It was the subversion of what came before. This is an area of balance to find what is sacred and precious in your traditions, while also embracing the openness and change that comes from moving forward in your growth and in time. You cannot step into the same river twice. You must continue forward. Do not become overly tied to the past, but recognize the changing tides and be able to find your footing and to bring your wisdom to this new understanding. There is much more that we could say on this topic, but we wish you to sit with this message. We wish you to seek out in your life those areas that make you most uncomfortable, those areas that feel the most irritated or agitated by the goings-on in your life or the emptiness you feel, and then move those issues into the heart center and simply ask, what am I not seeing? What do I have the opportunity to learn? This is a sacred ritual. It is a holy understanding of yourself and your purpose for incarnating in this time and in this personhood. Your story is unlike any other story. And yet you must harmonize and cooperate with others who are also living their stories. It is much easier when you can find areas of alignment instead of constantly seeking out what is discordant. If you must seek out what is discordant, recognize that it is an area of growth for you. It is not your place to dictate to others what they are meant to experience or learn. It is your job to be the student first, to help yourself through the unease, so that then, when you have found balance, when you have found stability, understanding, and wisdom, then you may be a help and a guide to those who are still struggling. This is our message for today. Thank you for your openness in listening, for your willingness to tune in. We are filled with love and pride for the growth and the journey that you are walking. We will speak again. We loathe to leave, for we love to spend this time in communion with you. But we will speak again. Until then, blessings and joy. This was Archangel Sandalphon. I have a habit now of finding beautiful places where the tide is coming in and it's going to wash me away. But it's such a pleasure to come out here, and I've taken a little break from some family issues. I've been taking care of someone post-surgery, and it's been a privilege, but she said, you need to get out today, and you need to go take some time for yourself. And that is so special. I really value that, and I'm giving a special call out to my life partner that she encouraged me to take a little time today and spend some time with you and to bring this message forward. Sandalphon gave me a preview of this message this morning, and I had to write down the notes so I'd remember what the topic was. I was in bed, and he started talking to me about what we were going to talk about today, and I got so excited. So I'm still processing. I always am. I'm still processing this message as it comes through, and I hope you've really found something valuable in today's message. This does use a technique, at least references a technique that we covered in our last message, which I'll link at the end of the video. If you can check that out, it's about how to connect to your heart center and how to find your inner wisdom and find answers to questions that otherwise kind of elude us. So thanks for joining us today and this exploration, and I'm going to get out of here. Thanks again. Until next time, my name is Daniel Zafer-Joyce. This was Universal, and I'll see you then.